All right, so we'll continue on.
Yes. We were talking about
We were
at Radio Man School.
in Radio Man School.
Wrapping that up.
In the morning, it was 6 o'clock reveille, and now this is a long building where that I'll show you. I have the picture. If you want to get the picture, just go into the dining room there.
Okay.
And,
I'm gonna pause it real quick.
And you'll see the picture is lying up against the wall there. Just bring it in, and I'll show you. 250 men here.
Wow.
This is the class.
Uh-huh.
You're going to learn typing. Anybody know how to type? You don't know how to type? You're going to learn typing now.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to learn the code. You're going to learn the Morse code.
Where are you in the picture?
I am, I believe, down in the front. Let me just get around here. Where am I? Here.
Got it. So this was after your 7 weeks?
No,
Or
no.
7 months, or this
Well,
was right at the beginning?
This is 5 months.
5 months.
And this is the company that I was supposed to have graduated with.
Uh-huh.
But I had come down in the morning. You get out, you get up, you get your undress blues on, and you get down there, and you have calisthenics. All right. And if you don't have calisthenics, it happens to be raining, so we're going to run.
Uh-huh.
And we run up out of the area, out of the school area, and we go up and around. There's a little mountain that is in front of the officers' quarters that are there and the hospital.
Uh-huh.
And you run around this little mountain. And you come back down. And then you go in and you go into your, get washed up and everything else, get ready, because then now you get over to the mess hall to eat. Okay. In the meantime, I get down there and you're sweating. You have a nice little run. You're probably running for about 15-20 minutes. Come around, get back. And who's the first one in the shower, you know? So I take and I'm the last one in. I throw up the window while I'm waiting for the other guys to get out, take their turn out. I put up the window, I'm sweating. And the air is coming out. Oh boy, that feels good. And so, all right, my turn again to the shower. Get dressed, get down and get over, get to the meal, go and have breakfast. Then you come back and then you go to your classrooms, typing or to learn the Morse code or to learn the procedure. There's procedures on setting up the messages and all that. So, and you have Morse code again, and you have typing again. Anyway, a couple of days later, and I have a hell of a pain, and I'm coughing and a pain. Well, and I didn't like to be. At nighttime I'm coughing, and I felt guilty as hell. You know, I didn't want to be waking those guys up, the other guys. So next morning, I forget which morning, must have been the 3rd or 4th in the morning, I said, I've got to go to sick bay. So I went down and I checked off with a chief. All chiefs were there, big shots there. And, all right, go to sick bay. And it goes to sick bay. Because it was painful. I go in, I see the doctor. He's a commander. He checks me off. X-rays me. George Willett, go down and get your toilet gear and come back here. I want you in the bed. You've got pleurisy.
Really?
You're going to be just rested. I says, and I started to give him an argument. I says, I'm going to be taking my finals. I'm going to take my finals now.
Yeah.
Next week I'm starting in. Monday. You heard what I said? You have pleurisy. That's the next thing to pneumonia, and you got to get into that bed. And that's where you stay.
So that's why it took an extra month?
So I went down and I got my toilet gear and all, and I saw some chief, and I told him the story that I'm out of the company. I can't take the exams. So I said, the doctor wants me up, and he's putting me in bed up there. He says, all right, we'll take care of it. So that was it. My things were taken out of the room and put in a box for a while until I got out.
Right.
I stayed up there. I was here. The bathroom was over where the couch is there. I couldn't get out of the bed to go to the bathroom. You get the pan. Oh, cripes. So we have waves, the nurses. So a wave, she brings me in the book, Stud's Lawn again. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Did you ever read it?
I've never even heard of it. What's it about?
Well, it's a little raw anyway. A kid living in Brooklyn, you know, and I forgot all about it. But that's one of the things, you know. It was one of these books, you know, that you shouldn't be reading, you know.
Yeah. So it was just something to pass it.
Yeah. But anyway, that's where I spent almost the 4 weeks there. You know, every so often, take me out and X-ray, have my X-rays, and I was under medication all the time.
Antibiotic or penicillin?
Yeah, I don't know if it was penicillin or I just had to take whatever pills he was giving me. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
You know. So, but it was a month. So I lost my company.
So what happened?
So then I fell in with the company now that's taking the exams. So I go in with that company.
Right.
And I go along and I take the exams and all.
And you had no problem?
So I had no problems. I graduated with them.
So what happened after?
And then at the graduation, I had 5 days at home. And then where did I come back? I think I came back. You come back to the station there. No, wait a minute. I think I had orders in to report down to the naval station in Norfolk, Virginia. So I left home, saw my mother and dad off at this train station, came down to New York, and I had to change trains in New York. I stayed at Grand Central. So I had to stay overnight. Now where do I stay? Well, the USO is there. Have you ever been to Grand Central?
Yeah.
All right, upstairs. up where the clock is in that area. The USO had taken over that whole area.
So they had a building there?
They had cots there, and they had these USO women there. So you would go to them, and I had to. I think I got into Grand Central, something like at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and I had a train out in the morning. I think it was about 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock, leaving Grand Central. So you told the USO woman there, and she had your cot number. Where are you? All right. I got something to eat. I got back to my cot, fell off to sleep. Half hour or so before the train, they were over, wake you up, got ready, got dressed, told you what track, where to go, showed you how, where, got you down there and onto the train. Next stop was Norfolk, Virginia. Take me down to, it came down as far as Chesapeake, has the Chesapeake Bay there. And I got off there, and then I had to take a ferry to go across over to the station in Norfolk, Virginia, and report there to the station. And then that's it. I had to go through amphibious training.
Amphibious training. How long was amphibious
So
training?
here we are again. I go in, and amphibious training. Now this was the month of June, and this is the forming of the crew. Now in there, I'm going to be in. I'm a radioman, and now there's going to be electricians. That are going to be this one and that one. Everybody that's going to make up the crew of the LST. And we're sleeping in tents. And then we're out going through the gas chambers. One day through the gas chambers, and we're running. We're listening to having talks given to us.